People want to find peace immediately. They want the quick hit, the easy solution, but easy come, easy go. You'll find real peace by engaging in a battle with yourself.
Make a personal declaration and wage a war against being average. You have full control over your mind. You're at the steering wheel of your life. You dictate what you become. You just have to get a grip and demand control. The situation you're in right now, it's uncomfortable, it's miserable, it sucks, but it's manageable.
If you neglect to program yourself, life will program you. To start reinventing your life, you must consciously and determinedly make a concentrated effort. You must wholeheartedly commit yourself and put everything you've got in it.
But make no mistake about it, it's very challenging to act, to do those things. Sometimes you know what to do, you know you need to do it, but you just don't feel like it. Your feelings will be kicking and screaming that you should just stop.
Most of us yearn for that special feeling of enthusiasm in the morning, feeling like, oh, I feel great this morning. I can't wait to get started on this project, on this job, on this workout. If you're seeking that feeling, let me tell you one thing, it will never come.
You must learn to act even when you don't feel like it. Tap into that savage mentality within you. Do you think a savage cares about their feelings? No! They simply take action, regardless of how they feel. Learn to be your best self, even when you lack the motivation. Stop relying on a feeling to dictate your life. Discipline your mind to get up and get it done no matter what. When things are going bad, those with a savage mindset don't quit. Their only focus is figuring out how to overcome the situation. Quitting is not an option. They strive to thrive, not just survive. It's a commitment, not a feeling. Commitments have nothing to do with your feelings. You do it because you're supposed to. When you get up in the morning, you don't give yourself a choice. You grind no matter what.
When you're just not feeling it, you gotta force yourself. When everything in you is kicking and screaming, you have to take control and tell yourself, I do not stop.
If you stay in bed, if you stay on the couch, if you stay in your comfort zone, if you only do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, if you get up, if you grind, if you are relentless, if you work as hard as possible, when other people are slacking off, your life will be easy.
Don't allow pain to undermine your belief in your potential. Your body hears everything your mind tells it. Any discomfort you experience in a situation is remembered by your body, but it's merely the messenger.
Invest in today for a better tomorrow. That's exactly what we're doing here, being smart about it. Mindset comes first. If we aimlessly go through the motions without knowing our purpose, we end up being average, forgotten, unnoticed. Put an end to that. You must be more intelligent than the average person. You gotta work hard and you gotta work smart. Life doesn't give you what you want. It reflects who you are. That means showing up every single time on time. Why? Because I strive to be the best. It's a binary choice. Either you are or you're not. Either you excel or you simply won't. You either become what you aspire to be or you don't. It's not influenced by external circumstances, but by internal ones.
So get rid of all the excuses and reasons why you think you can't succeed. They are all lies. Every excuse you've ever made in your life is nonsense. Because there are people out there who have faced worse circumstances than you, encountered greater challenges than you, endured more struggles than you, and yet they still accomplish their goals every single day of their lives.
The quality of your life comes down to your level of self-discipline. You have to challenge yourself. You have to discipline yourself. You have to encourage yourself. That is the only way you can master yourself. You cannot change your life overnight. You have to take it step by step. You have to get up when you don't want to get up. You have to work out when you don't feel like working out. You have to study when you know you need to study. Discipline is a muscle that you build every single day of your life. It's your job to maintain it, to do the hard things, and train harder and harder every day to get better and better and build a life of greatness. Who are you when no one is watching? Are you the one who's up before everybody else? Are you up at midnight, 1 a.m., grinding, putting in miles, putting in those extra reps, putting in that blood, sweat, and tears, working on your craft? Because it's what we do when no one is watching that separates the best from the rest. When you do the things most people aren't willing to do, you'll live the life most people never will. When you look back after working your butt off, you will see that every challenge that was ever put in front of you, all the knockdowns, breakdowns, and every bit of the pain and daily struggles will all be worth it.
The question isn't, can you handle the situation? The question is, Can you handle your mind? Can you manage the thoughts and the emotions that are trying to poison your progress? Forget managing the situation. Manage your mind.
Think about the things that you tell yourself, the lies you use to rationalize taking the easy road. I don't have time. I don't have support. I don't have the right equipment. I'm too busy. I'm too tired. I'm too sore. I don't have the energy. I'm just not feeling it. These are all flat out lies. The only thing that's actually stopping you is you.
You mustn't allow your impulses to govern and dictate your reality. You cannot keep repeating the same foolish mistakes over and over and over and call it your life.
If you think your life is bad, it isn't. No, what's bad is your ability to modify, to make alterations, to make corrections. You fix that, you'll fix your life. If you don't like where you are right now, turn around and look at what you've done. You built every single step to create this. No accidents. Just taking the easy road too many times. Not getting up. Not putting in that extra rep. Not putting in that extra mile. Those are the little inches that add up to be first place or forgotten. But you have the ability to improve, to make a greater effort every single day. You gotta commit to yourself that you're gonna push yourself harder than you ever have, harder than anyone expects of you, harder than you think you can.
Some things won't come instantly to you. You must wear them down through consistent pressure, repeatedly, without stopping. Consistency is having a goal. And when you wake up that day and you don't feel like it, you still do what you told yourself you were gonna do.
Because most days, you'll wake up and not feel pumped up. Most days, you'll wake up and not have the desire to grind. But when you can reach a point where you do it regardless of how you feel, there is no way you won't achieve your goals.
I need you to give 120% and do it for the pride of who you are.
Stand up for your dreams. Stand up for what you want in your life.
Because life will reflect back what you give it.
What does the successful person do that the average person doesn't? They do everything they're supposed to and a little bit more. They work hard and a little bit more. They earn a little bit more. They save a little bit more. They grind a little bit more. They sweat a little bit more. They do whatever they gotta do and a little bit more. You wanna succeed in this life? You gotta do what you're supposed to and a little bit more. And you can never stop at the finish line.
Many people wish they could do what the greatest people of all time have done, but very few of those people are willing to put the work in to get it.
Nothing worthwhile comes easy. I don't care about the circumstances around you, because it's not what occurs around you that determines your success. It's what occurs within you. And you can't control the elements, but you can control your attitude and your mindset.
You have an opportunity right now to make the right decisions. Are you making the decisions to lead you to the NBA, to take you to the NFL, to land you that job you always wanted, to pass that test? It's one thing to dream about it, but it's a whole nother thing to wake up when you know you should wake up, to write when you don't feel like writing that paper, to say no to that party, to say no to quitting when you have 100 more shots to make, to force yourself to execute when your body screams that you stop and you still got 50 more push-ups to go. You can't just talk about it. You must execute. Execution is worshipped. Nearly everyone reaches that point. Nearly everyone overcomes those obstacles. Nearly everyone has some momentum. Almost becomes a way of life for almost everyone. But the people who win, they get it done. They do whatever's required over and over and over for as long as it takes.
Because they're pissed off for greatness. And if you're not pissed off for greatness, that means you're okay with being mediocre.
Mediocre people don't ever do their best. They do the least amount they have to and nothing more. Where the greats do everything they possibly can and keep pushing to find higher levels within themselves. They become unstoppable. To them, every day is a new day to attack without mercy, to put the pressure on, to get aggressive. They realize that practice never makes perfect, but it makes improvement. You can always better your best. You can always go beyond anything that you have ever done. And so all you gotta do is look for new breakthroughs through practicing more and more and more, and you'll see yourself getting better and better and better. Yes, you're tired. Yes, your mind is saying give up. Yes, it's saying quit. But you cannot quit because you realize you have not reached the goal yet. You have come too far to quit in the process. You have invested too much to quit now. You have lost too much to quit now. Don't cry about it. Don't whine about it. Get a reward for your pain.